What's going on, VooDoos? It's time for some PBL chicken wings. First thing we got to do is make our marinade. We're going to start with 1 cup of VooDoo Chef Mojo, and we're going to add a half a cup of VooDoo Chef Red. Simply put them in the same container, seal it up tight, and shake it till it's fully incorporated. Look at the color on this marinade. I bet you can't wait. Then put it on your chicken wings. Let them set for a minimum of 2 hours. I do mine overnight. Then it's time to load them up. Here we are loading them up on the BGE, and we're going to let these bad boys cook for a minimum of 20 minutes. Let them get good and toasty. And then it's simple. Just flip them over and share the love. Let the other side get a little taste of that smoke. Now the good part. We're getting ready. Once they're done, that's right, it's time to take them off. The best part of the day. Pull those bad boys off and get them set. Take a look at the color on this wing. Look at that bright red, and you can just taste that crisp skin already. Only one more thing to do. Hit it with a lime and dip it in that BRE. I hope you enjoy, VooDoos.
What's going on, VooDoos? It's your boy, Johnny B. And right away, I want to thank you for supporting the VooDoo Chef Podcast. I mean, your support means the world. And you know, VooDoo Chef is my guy. And the podcast is pretty entertaining, even when it's not. So make sure 8 o'clock every Tuesday, you're watching this live stream and remind yourself to do so. How do you do that? Like middle-aged messes like me? You remind with a tube or a phone. I like the tube myself. Alexa, remind me to watch the VooDoo Chef Podcast live streaming every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. There she is. She's reminding me. And now she will every Tuesday. So make sure you do that. Subscribe wherever you like to listen to podcasts and keep showing support. We appreciate it, VooDoos.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is going on, VooDoos? It's a great day here in Tampa, Florida, as it is every day. Just remember, come visit, spend those tax dollars, go the fuck home. All the love. We want your money. Come share, live with us, love with us. If you really do want to move down here, remember, Augusta's pretty nice. So's Atlanta. Perfect. Find your way down, stop, and stay. All right, tonight we got a great show, but before we get to that, we got to make sure we cover all the cool stuff coming up. It is the end of the year, so you got one chance left to hang out with the VooDoo Chef and his team. Tomorrow night at the Fat Rabbit Pub, we'll be doing a live broadcast from there. We will be on site in the restaurant, however you want to say it. We're doing an early viewing party for the final of VooDoo Underground Season 2. come on out. We're going to have all the team on hand. We're hoping to get both the finalists out there. If you're not up to date, go over to RHS TV. Download the app if you don't have it. Whatever you got to do, you do you. Make sure you lock it in and watch the entire season. Season 1, Season 2. Get caught up. We're doing a real early release. Episode 5 and 6 haven't even been released yet. The preliminaries won't be released until this Thursday and next Tuesday, and you'll get to see the whole thing available on Thanksgiving Day. So if you got a high school kid out there, sit them down in front of that tube, download RHS TV, and you'll be able to see the whole season 2 of VooDoo Underground and see who the winner is. If you want to know early, come out to Fat Rabbit Pub tomorrow. If you're at Fat Rabbit Pub, we're going to be doing all the normal shenanigans. Florida man, got to family it up a little bit. Top 3. I think tomorrow's top 3 is top 3 rock bands. We're doing a special version of VooDoo Games. It'll be more like bar trivia. Everybody in the bar can compete against not just me, but the VooDoo team. So Chef Pat will be reading the questions. Everybody in the bar will be going against me and Big Eddie C. And if you think you can take us, I kind of got the best record here. And if you put me and Autistic Ed on the same team, I don't know. I don't think you have a chance in hell. But if you think you can take us, come out to Fat Rabbit Pub. That'll be between 8 and 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, we wrap it up, head home. Come out, buy me a Blue Note. Drink some Blue Note with me. Order the winning burger. You'll get it before everybody else. But Fat Rabbit Pub will have it on the menu for the next 3 months. So if you come out tomorrow night, 7:30, you'll be there at Burger Drop. You can buy the winning burger and buy it because a portion of the proceeds go to support the VooDoo Chef Foundation, and that's why we do what we do. Check it out. Not too tough. I don't know where the whole family is today, but I see our man Mitch who's hanging in the green room. We're going to bring Mitch in now. We're going to get ready. As soon as Big Eddie C pops in, you know what time it is, but let's get the family in here and get this thing fucking started. Mitch, what's going on, buddy? What are you pounding already, man?
Trying to finish off the Blue Note, but I've added it to a little Coke so that I'm making it through the whole show. Yeah,
because you're the keeper of trivia tonight. We got Big Eddie C checking in. This drives me nuts. Big Eddie C, like what you're drinking tonight, that can looked mighty familiar. I'm still pounding Monster Waters too. I got my Tour Energy water. I'm like multi-loaded tonight. I've got a 1 quart of iced tea because I work in restaurants and that's how we do.
Look at that.
And then, my friends here. I'm out of Blue Note, dude. I drank it all at the golf tournament. We went through 2 bottles at the golf tournament.
That's it. It was a long day.
It was a long day, dude. And it was hot as fuck.
Yeah, a lot of food too.
Oh, and you guys did the hamburgers that day. You did sliders. You had the roasted garlic on that, roasted garlic BRE on there. Of course, sprinkled.
Wait. I'm sorry. The what?
Didn't you have the roasted garlic BRE?
It was
aioli. Roasted garlic aioli that you make with Zing.
Get it straight, y'all.
And it's not even Zing. What is it?
Tavern Zest.
Tavern Zest. That's right. Tavern Zest. So something real cool about Mitch's program, if you didn't know out there, Robinson High School. If you're ever out in the soggy world, south of Gandy, if they're open and you're in that lucky time window, you can pop in and eat at the Knights Tavern. Check right in the school, exit back out into the main parking lot, and walk right into the restaurant. You don't have to go through any of the hallways or buildings or anything. And that's pretty cool.
Yep. Thursdays, 11 to 1.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at all these people in here already. Fleener checking in. Don Hill with an early appearance tonight. It's good to see you, man. Not used to seeing you till right around trivia time. Thanks for joining in. It must be that guest we have tonight that I didn't announce yet. It is out there on Facebook, but if you know, you know. Tonight's guest, Virgil Fabian, and it's funny. I met Virg restaurant supply house, hanging out. He's there working. And we just hit it off as buds and pals. And then lo and behold, I'm with one of the other guys who works there, and he's telling me, yeah, I remember when I was on the set of Swamp Thing. And I'm like, you're on the set of Swamp Thing? Yeah, the TV series. Virg worked on that show. And I'm like, Virg, what you do on that show? Virg is like a director and shit, bro. And I'm like, no, dude, come on. And so, humble old Virg is like, well, yeah, And so the guy I was talking to, he's, a big, scary guy. I think he was creeping the director out or some shit. I don't fucking he was creeping somebody. I don't fucking know. We're gonna let Virg tell us. But when we started circling down the pattern, he worked on the set of Mickey Mouse Club with fucking Britney and all those people, like anybody else mattered. Not that I own every Britney Spears album.
Oh God.
And he's laughing at me right now. Fuck you, man. And then I find out Amanda Show, Keenan and Cal, all that. Drake and Josh. I'm like, dude, right here, man. Right here. I was like Jake Paul at the end of the Tyson fight, just bowing, man, doing my little dude mad props. And of course he gets upset because now I don't introduce him as my friend anymore. I go, I want you guys to meet Virg, he's the director of Drake and Josh. And he gets a little twisted with me, but it's all good, man. It's all good. I can't wait to get him in here and talk to us. And, of course, Fleener already pimping out the Carmack shouts, man. What the fuck, dude?
That's what you get, man.
We got Bearded checking in. I'm just trying to make it. Keep making it, man. Keep making it. So it's going to be a great podcast. Big Eddie C, what are you really drinking tonight? Are you really drinking tour water or you got a beer?
No, dude. This is it, man. I've been having some stomach issues. I guess it's just gas. I was about to go to the ER at 3:30 this morning and kind of subsided, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm fucked up in general or just fucked up a little.
Yes. Yeah. But there is something going around.
Yeah. Oh, no.
We're all in that boat.
So when you said you weren't feeling well, I was just going to say, dude, that's age.
Yeah,
we're getting old, dude. But even there is something going around. I've been fighting it for about a week. Marie's got it now. Lil H has got it. It's fucking going around, dude. I hope you are all right.
I don't know. I've had this before. Like the doctor told me just some people get like pockets of gas and it lasts like 2-3 days. So I was eating Tums all day and, trying to belch quietly or step out into the hallway to float air biscuits because I was at school. It was not the best of days.
Dude, it's not 1990 anymore. I don't eat those Tums, bro.
What?
I have a tolerance to alcohol now. Do you know why I have that tolerance, Big Eddie C?
Why is that?
Because I am truly a true smoke show in here. Not smoke show. That ain't even fucking it, man. I'm fucking it all up. I'm nervous because my boy's in the room and I don't have my glasses on. Big Eddie C, watch this. We'll just edit it right out. I know a guy who's a director. He could help me find somebody to do the edits. You know why I don't need all those Tums anymore? I built up a tolerance. I'm a true.
Down in the sunshine states, where the swamps are wild and the gators wait. There's a game show crazier than you ever seen. It's called Florida Man, y'all the ultimate scene. Contestants line up, chance to win some cash, but it ain't no ordinary quiz. This ain't no flash. News headlines flashing on the big screen, guessing true or false, fighting for the dream. Florida Man, yeah, he's headlining the show. True or false, y'all, which way will you go? got tales beyond belief. Try to guess, but there's no relief, no relief. No relief.
You know, Big Eddie, see, I think that guy in that last scene lives across the street from me.
Oh, probably lives on the next block from me, actually.
At least he was last night, and about 3 weeks ago, and about 4 weeks before that. I might have filmed it that night. Actually, I don't know. But guys, it's time for Florida Man. You know how it goes. We're gonna have Big Eddie C read some Florida Man headlines, or so we say, and we're gonna decide if they are true or false. And of course, as always, we are playing for nothing more than bragging rights. So if you think you know the answer, Big Eddie C will read it. Simply put question number 1, true or false. And then when we get to number 2, we'll put number 2 and do the same thing. Big Eddie C said Edgman checking in. One of the most badass chefs out there on the planet, serving the surf and turf burger of the burger with the soft shell crab at VooDoo Bash last year, taking home the prize. Kendra Mastrone checking in. Kendra, who knows? She's out there at Kendra Catering. Good food, good eats, one of the two. Kendra Mastrone Catering. You can Google it and find that. Who knows? Maybe she'll be hanging out with the big boys one day. All right, Big Eddie C, if you are ready.
I am.
I turn it over to you for Florida Man.
All right. Headline number 1. Florida Man headline number 1. True or false?
Yes.
Florida man calls 911. Claims wife was kidnapped by holograms.
Oh, Mitch, I'm jumping in before you, and I'm saying that's false because, you know, I don't think that crack that they're doing out there, Florida Man's doing, it makes you eat people. I don't think it makes you see holograms. So I'm gonna go false. We got Fleener coming in with true. What's that mean? Jen coming in with false. Kendra doesn't even know what it means. What's that mean? A hologram. You know, it's like on the back of your cereal container where they had that silver thing and you turned it and it would make it go different ways. We got Don Hill coming in with true. Shit. I should have kept my answer. I should have changed my answer because Don's always fucking right.
I'm going with true.
We got a true. We got a false. We got everybody in here. Big Eddie C is Florida Man having his wife kidnapped by holograms.
Well, as much as it's probably believable, this one, in fact, is false.
Oh!
So
take the quick lead with a 1-0. Shine all you guys who were in disbelief. All you Don Hill followers out there. I love you, Don.
It's a matter of time before it's true, I think. So,
you know, well, if Kiss can have holograms at their show, they're the end that I spent a lot of money to fly to New York to watch both shows, only to read this morning that Paul Stanley says he's open to performing again. Fuck you.
well,
Just saying, Paul, fuck you. I hope you meant you're willing to perform with them in your backyard making pizzas in your fucking stone oven that I paid for, fucker. I'm just saying, if they go on tour again, I'll be kind of pissed.
You'll be kind of broke.
I know.
You'll go.
Because I'd go.
Hey, listen, my boss took her daughter to the Taylor Swift shows in Tampa and then a few weeks ago in Miami. I said, for a fraction of what you could have fucking paid, you could have come with us next summer to go see Metallica. And she said, already doing that. My son and husband are going. I was like, okay, I can live with that, you know.
Don't mind me, guys.
Well, why would I? I mean, you're just doing normal shit.
Yeah, you hang out with me, so.
Yeah.
And thank you, and I'm sorry. All right, Big Eddie C, Florida Man number 2. Florida Man runs a stupid podcast where he drinks Jack out of the bottle, hanging out with all his buddies. True.
No, false. No. Okay. It's magic. Headline number 2, as I'm looking here. Florida man accused of stabbing brother in neck for talking over food while cooking.
That is so fucking true.
I would do that.
And I got to give a big shout out to our good friend Liz Ann, the educational guru, checking in. Big shout out for helping out at the golf tournament. I turned around to grab my bottle of Blue Note and you were gone. Much love. Thank you for that. I'm saying true. Do you know why I'm saying true? I'm going to tell you. I went to the opening of the amphitheater. It looks like a big stingray over in Clearwater. I went to the Cheap Trick Show. Listen, I went to the Cheap Trick Show. Angelina and I went. And, you know, this is when I could still barely walk. And we're sitting at a picnic table at the back, enjoying a slice of pizza. And Angelina goes, Poppy, there's your friend. I'm like, who's my friend? None of my friends are here tonight. Look at your friend. And she's pointing way across the venue. It's that guy with the gross black hair. And I'm like, I don't see who you're talking about. Next thing you know, she's like, look, there he is. I'm like, who are you talking about? She goes, I don't know his name. You call him like Caveman or something. And I turn around. I go, oh, it's Medicine Man. Medicine Man, what's up? Shakes my hand, sits down with us. That man was spitting on my kid's food while he was talking.
Oh,
and if
Lord.
you could have seen her face, he's like, yeah, because you know, and dude, it's like a bad episode of it's like the Twisted Sister video. You know, the guy at the beginning just fucking all over. And so I'm telling you right now, if you would have seen my daughter's face, because that guy was fucking Twisted Sistering hit her at the fucking concert, she might have stabbed Medicine Man in the neck had she had a knife. You know,
I don't doubt that at all. I've seen her unhappy. It's not something you want to see twice.
Right? I'm going with true because of Medicine Man. Don Hill's coming in at true. Mitch, did you shout out your answer?
No, I'm going to go false.
Oh, he's going false. Kendra, that's a true story, by the way. All right, we got just a couple. Anybody else out there want to throw their thoughts, their love? I know you're in the room. We got Jen checking in with gross.
Robes.
We must be on a delay. All right, we're not going to wait around. Here they come. He's 73. Saw him 2 weeks ago. And we got hashtag coming in with false. You guys are all so wrong. This is true. I'm telling you, it's true. Big Eddie C.
Can't fool you. It's true. Happened a couple weeks ago in Miami. I don't know. There really wasn't a lot of clarity in it. You know, talking over the food. I mean, I don't recall having to listen to shit, although I liked the sound of bacon. But
what happened was the guy was drunk and he was cooking and he was talking to somebody and he was drooling on the food and he worked for somebody like I did named Anthony, who if you did something wrong, you got fucked up. And he got fucked up. He got fucked up.
I don't think the article mentioned like anybody was drinking, but there's no way they couldn't have been fucking hammered to do this. There's no way.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, shit.
Maybe. I don't know. Fucker got shanked though. That's all I got to know.
Yeah, he did.
You know, he took his carrot peeler and sharpened that bitch up.
Hey, I've seen people get in the zone when they're making their food, man. They will. It's going to be fucking cell block H on your ass if you don't watch out.
What they were actually filming the platform, Ed, and the guy was talking over the food, and that's what happened.
Fuck. Oh. Nope. Okay. All righty.
Well, text me. I got my phone. Well, Big Eddie C goes to number 3.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean.
So, number 3, true or false?
Yes.
Florida man arrested after pretending to be undercover officer to avoid background check.
Man, that's fun right there, but I don't think Florida man's smart enough. I'm going false. Florida man pretended to be an undercover officer, even though he was in his his drag. I don't know. I'm going false. Sean Fleener's coming in with true. Flea, you're wrong. And by the way, Flea, very unnecessary, but thank you very much. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Let's not let that happen again, though, buddy. He's coming in with true. We got Jen coming in with true. I'm coming in with false. Florida man ain't that smart. Florida man's stupid. Not me and you, though, Ed, or you, Virgil. Everybody's coming in with true except me. Mitch, where are you riding on this?
Hey, I want to go for a perfect 0-0, so I'm going to go true.
Hey, we got Shay Daniels checking in today.
Right.
Let's just, because we can, I think, let's just go ahead and ride the Shay Daniels cover for the rest of the game here today. If you don't know my girl, make sure you check her out. Make sure you're picking up her macarons, the best macarons in Tampa Bay. And when you're picking them up, make sure you pick up extra and deliver them to me. My favorite, the Bomb Pop, is like creeping up there. And of course, I think it is I think it's the Orange Dreamsicle that I call the Hannah Montana best of both worlds because, oh my God, it's a macaron and it is fucking incredible. And then, but you know, peanut butter and jelly. That's my absolute fave. So
that PB&J was fucking
oh wait,
good.
Who am I kidding? Because she makes Jack and Coke for me macarons. She makes Tequila 512 Sunrise macarons for me. She makes Tito's Cosmopolitan macarons for me. All right, my favorite is any macaron made by Shay. So Shay, we got to get you back on here. If you want to stick around and come in for trivia, text me and I'll text you a link. But we're gonna, in honor of Shay, we're gonna leave the whatever you call this fucking thing that has Shay on it for the rest of the game here, which is actually now, because I think everybody's. What's that?
Did I ever tell you about the first time I ever had a macaron?
Where was it?
Paris. I was disappointed. And then I had hers, and I realized that, wow, big difference.
So first macaron I had was William Dean, and it was amazing. But you know, then I had Shay's. And it doesn't hurt that stupid shit pops in my head, and I say it out loud, and she goes, I can make that. Right? That doesn't suck. Doesn't suck that she lives a block away. None of it sucks. They're the best macarons you'll ever have. Shay, check your email. I'm going to forward you.
Fleener.
What did I miss with Fleener?
Fleener gonna fleen.
Absolutely. And as you could tell, Fleener went to Chamberlain High School.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Shay, I'm sending you the link so you can come back in for trivia at about 9:20. So there you go. Big Eddie C, what's the answer to what? Oh, my God. Look at this. You guys stop. You guys keep talking and I get diverted. Right? All right, Big Eddie C, I'll shut up. I don't even know what the fuck who said what. But we got to know if whatever the Florida man story we're talking about, I don't remember, is true or false.
Pretending to be undercover officer to avoid a background check.
You know, I still think it's false. Florida man's too stupid.
Well, both of y'all fucked up. Mitch's winless is what do you call it? Is broken. This one was true. Happened just a few days ago in my old stomping grounds of St. Lucie County. So,
well, you know, the stars do have to shine somewhere, Eddie C.
Oh, yeah, they do. So there's I don't know what's shining over there, you know, but
I don't know, but you're
not
from,
surprised.
But you're from that county and you're proof that someone can change their stars. Florida.
Trying to make a living and doing the best I can. And when it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born
Florida.
VooDoo Chef is here, he's about
You know what, Booties? It's official. The onions are out. If you know, you know. And in my opinion, they're the best onions on the planet. Oh my God. Get you some.
In my opinion.
I get asked all the time, why Tequila 512? And it would be real easy for me to say it's the 100% blue agave, the locally sourced volcanic spring water, the triple distillation, the 24-hour charcoal filtration. Hell, we could talk about bourbon barrels, the oxygenation process, but at the end of the day, Tequila 512, the official tequila of the VooDoo Chef. I use the word amazing a lot, and it's perfect to describe VooDoo Chef Zing, because it's amazing. This is what we use to make BRE, the best ranch ever. The recipe's right on the bottle, but it doesn't take away from its use as a barbecue rub and seasoning. Barbecue competitors across the country using it to take top 10 finishes and even grand champions. Make sure you try out our amazing. Hey, Mitch, I hear you can make some great aioli with that thing. Oh, man.
I don't make anything. My students do.
Right. True statement. That's the beauty of what we do. You know, we get to hang out and watch them reap all the rewards and benefits. And, you know, it's a great thing. And since we're talking about it, man, I hope I have that overlay. You know, click on that overlay right there. Help us out. Help us help others. And you like that one, Mitch?
Nice.
You know, hit that QR code and that'll take you right to our donation page. I hope. I don't know. But everything we do, whether it's the podcast, the seasonings, the sauces, our events, everything's to support culinary scholarship. We've got, I think, one of your students right now, Mitch, Larissa Spencer, and she's in our baking program. She actually competed in the baking and pastry competition, which will be airing sometime between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Our baking and pastry competition presented by the Cake Girl. And she did a great job. And she's in our program, our baking program right now. Dude, they made egg souffles last week, and then they made grit souffles. And we were eating them, and somebody came in and goes, yeah, but can they do chocolate souffles? And I'm like, come back tomorrow, bitch. So the next day they came back and we had chocolate souffles. It doesn't suck doing what we do. And I'm not just talking about getting to sample the great food, looking at the reward on these students' faces and seeing their astonishment that they can pull things like this off. It's just a great day. And you're right, Kendra. It's amazing.
She sent me pictures of those souffles. I was
dude, I might have them because I try to take pictures of everything, and I don't often put we're very careful about what we put on Instagram, even on our Instagram. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to pull up a picture of a pasta carbonara first. So we had Yancy on TV. She was on one of the news shows making carbonara. And so this is her carbonara. Just a great deal. This is a young lady by the name of Beautiful. And there's her souffle. Now pay close attention. Here's another young lady, and there's her souffle. There's Larissa. There's her souffle. Yes, we had to taste them all. Damn. Some were cheese souffles. Some of them were grit souffles. This is the bread pudding that, we had to taste that too. And yes, that's bacon and chocolate.
Damn.
This is Marley from Hillsborough High School. There's Chef Arts. His kid took his notebook and decided to do this to his notebook, which is absolutely fucking hysterical. Apparently, Patrick was teaching the Big Six at home as well. Here's some more souffles. And then, what the fuck is that?
It's a salad of some sort.
Oh, no, that was some awesomeness that I had at First Watch. That's some shit that I had at a restaurant. Ed, how do you say kisses in Spanish?
Besos.
Yeah, maybe it was that. How do you say little kisses in Spanish?
Besitos.
Yeah, I don't know if that's I don't know, but I don't want any besitos. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna call any restaurants by name. Here's the chocolate souffles that we had to eat the next day. It did not suck. It did not suck.
Your life is so hard for you sometimes.
Yeah, I keep telling you, dude, if you want a job, I keep telling you.
It's a hard play.
I thought you said there was already too many bald fat men there.
There are. That's a true statement. That's it. And you left off a word. Fat, bald, fat, old, bald dudes. Same thing. You did say fat. Whatever the fuck. Yeah,
I didn't say old.
Well, we're all old too. And don't let Patrick fool you. All right. So
speak for yourself. One of my students thinks I'm in my late 30s.
Well,
nice.
To quote one of my favorite movies of all time, I'm in my prime. Hey, you got to give a big shout out to Spider. I don't know if you guys noticed in my little flipped up VooDoo here. Of course, this is from Crack and Stitch. Spider hooked me up, made me the hat. He makes custom hats. Follow him on Crack and Stitch. Do what you do. Get ready for top 3 because when we come back, it's time for the top 3. We're going to give you a little insight to a new podcast that's coming up. And then we're going to get to our top 3. Tonight's top 3. Start lining them up now. Your top 3 Nickelodeon or Disney TV shows of all time. Top 3 Nickelodeon or Disney TV shows of all time. Get them lined up because it's time for the top 3. All right, it's time for our top 3. And what's really funny is we were talking about fat, old, bald. Don Hill chimes in and says, I resemble that remark. But Don Hill's still a fucking certified. Don Hill is a hashtag BAMF.
Thank you.
And that's a true statement right there. If there's somebody I want in my school getting my back, I'm telling you right now, it's Don Hill. Put in some great time in the system, Don. Thanks for what you do. But now it's time for our top 3. And our top 3 tonight, of course, inspired by our good friend Virgil L, Fabian, who's coming in tonight to talk about, I don't know, whatever we talk about. We've already been talking about bourbon, beer, music, and he hasn't even been on the fucking show yet. That was all checking out camera work. So who knows where it's going to take us, but he worked for both studios, did some time at both, so I thought it would be fun to talk about our top 3 shows. I'm gonna go first tonight, where I normally don't, and I'm gonna pull an Ed Carmack and give a lot of honorable mentions because, man, I don't care how old I was. I just love shows like Full House, Family Ties, all of those types of shows. And when you talk about having a kid coming up and getting to watch them all again on the Nickelodeon or the Mouse, just so many great shows. So got to give some honorable mentions. Absolutely love Victorious, the birthplace of Ariana Grande. But Victoria Justice wasn't the star of that show. Ariana Grande wasn't the star of that show. Sipowich, the teacher who was like balding and just like fucking the weirded out hippie, that was the star of that show. That guy was badass. Not that I watch that show.
Currently.
Right. I watched it, when it came out originally when I was 14. All right, I watch a lot of fucking stupid shows. A lot of shows. My daughter was reminding me of them all. I'm not going to go through them all. I've already made myself look foolish enough. We're going to go top 3. My number 3 show. The world's greatest fry cook. SpongeBob SquarePants. Fucking Raven is such a fucking honorable mention. One of the best fucking episodes ever. When she's the judge and she's up there banging her gavel. Fucking The Food Court. That was the name of the episode. Great fucking show. Now I'm eating chocolate to go with my bourbon. It's over, guys.
Oh boy.
And hey, it's that time of year. If they're coming around selling World's Finest, it's a fucking $1. Buy it. My number 3, SpongeBob SquarePants, the world's greatest fry cook ever. And he's still on to this day, putting out new episodes. My favorite episode is where he has to become the world's greatest fine dining server, and he has to forget everything else, and he forgets his name. And it is just a testament to all things. A lot of people would say the Fry Games, the Fry Olympics are their favorite. But just a great show. SpongeBob's amazing. I know Patrick Starr personally. I think I taught him at least 12 or 13 times. SpongeBob SquarePants. We got Salute Your Shorts. No idea what that is. Mitch, what is your number 3?
All right. I got to be honest. I don't really remember any of the shows. I never, like, if the kids were watching them, it would be on in the background, but I never really paid attention.
Me too. I never iCarly, not another honorable mention. Spencer was not one of the funniest characters ever.
Well, I asked Laura to give me 3. And so we're going to go with something called KC Undercover.
I never saw that. I never saw that one. But she
said Zendaya's in it. Zendaya.
What was the one where her and the girl from Babysitter were dancers? And they did the same shitty dance every week.
And Shake It Up.
Shake It Up.
Shake It Up.
Yeah, that show sucked. I never watched that. Big Eddie C, what's your number 3?
For me, it was SpongeBob too. SpongeBob was just wacky enough for me to watch long enough and go, "What the fuck?" So that was me. I like the cartoon stuff. So my top 3 is going to be all the cartoons.
Dude, what the fuck's Timmy and Lassie? Don, I think you heard that on the radio, dude. Was that a real? That wasn't. You're going all the way back, right? You're talking about the real Lassie.
That was Disney before they had a channel.
What's that, Lassie? Timmy's in the well?
What was that? ABC Sunday nights or something like that?
Disney didn't own ABC back then.
Yeah.
What there was one of the stations ran Disney stuff on Sunday nights.
Oh, I remember that. All right. What's Laura's number 2 there, Mitch?
Hold on.
Hold on, I gotta get my list.
Wizards of Waverly Place.
Dude, fucking Kelso and everybody there at the subway station sandwich shop. I gotta tell you, wasn't really that good a show, but it did give Selena her big break. Just saying. Took her off of Barney. Not that I know anything about that.
Barney was one too?
Well, no, she was on Barney.
Oh,
with Demi Lovato. And if we were talking about movies, I'm just going to tell you, Camp Rock might be number 1 all time. Big Eddie C, what's your number 2?
2 for me. Another nutty one, Rugrats.
Oh man, Rugrats was good, but I remember that from like Saturday mornings and shit like that. After when they went from good cartoons to shitty cartoons.
Oh yeah.
That was in the 80s.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
They jumped the shark a long fucking time ago.
Right. Isn't it ironic that the show that jumped the shark for Happy Days was Fonzie jumping the shark?
Yeah. Where they got it from, man. Fucking Fonz.
All right. My number 2. And remember, this is Planet Fitness. It's a judge-free zone here. We got Ren and Snippy coming in. You're talking about Ren and Snippy. I really like Cat Dog. I don't know what channel that was on. It might have been Cartoon Network, but I really, really, really like Cat Dog. My number 2, Hannah Montana. Yeah. Hannah Montana was just fucking so amazing. Don Hill, come on, man. Hannah Montana was absolutely amazing. I mean, who would have ever fucking been able to tell the two apart? I mean, that wig just fucking totally changed her entire appearance. I mean, it was amazing. But the reality is, that bitch can sing. That Miley Cyrus can fucking sing. I don't care if she's 2 years old or however old she is now. She can sing like nobody's business. And if it's about music, and you got Billy Ray playing Robbie Ray, only thing we needed was him singing "Achy Breaky Heart." Where he's shaving his nose and the clippers get stuck, and then Jackson goes, "Come on, Dad, again." I mean, come on, that's fucking classic. That's comedic gold right there. And Hannah Montana, Best of Both Worlds, one of the best concerts I've ever been to. You can lock that in. All right. Virgil's in the background going, why the fuck am I on this podcast?
A lot of people have that same response.
Right? It's entertaining even when it's not. And he's going, all right, this guy wasn't kidding when he said he was a fanboy to all these fucking shows. You fucking 6 foot, 300-pound bald motherfucker talking about these shows like he watched them 10 minutes ago. Maybe I did.
15.
We'll never tell. All right, Mitch, let's hear Laura's number 1.
Before that, the whole thing with Hannah Montana, I never saw much of the show, but loved the music. I used to DJ dances for the elementary kids, and they always would ask for her songs. But it absolutely floored me when I found out who her dad was. I just like, what? I don't know. That was neat to me. But
I had a history teacher coming up who was like mad into music. He also had an affinity allegedly to sell drugs, and may or may not have got arrested. But he was one of those teachers that just always did the right thing and made an impact. He as I grew up and became an adult, he would call me every now and again, ask about my band. His son was an amazing guitar player. And he told me that Disney was recruiting his son to have him on a show where he would play a pop star and also live an ordinary life. I mean, he pretty much flat out described Hannah Montana to me. And it's funny that script, which is a question I'm going to ask LV, how long are these ideas and thoughts laying around possibly until they materialize? Because I can't help but believe that idea from 10 years earlier could have been the same thought idea. Who knows? Who knows? But Hannah Montana, absolutely incredible. And Party in the USA, one of my favorite songs. All right, Mitch, what's your number one? Laura's number one.
Number one, iCarly.
iCarly, just an amazing show. Top to bottom.
I think she's been watching probably in the past year. I guess there was a reboot or something like that.
Yep. Yeah, that young lady's a star. That young lady's a star, and I think we'll talk about that a little bit with Virgil because I think he had the opportunity to work with her. Big Eddie C.
My number one cleaner had to go and steal it from me was Ren and Stimpy. I still have a Ren and Stimpy doll upstairs. If you squeeze it, it farts. Still works. Then there's another one where if you pull the hairball out of his mouth, he'll say something. I don't even remember what his phrases are. And I've got a Ren bookmark. It's like him as roadkill, and you can put it in a book. It's great.
Don, Tony, our gang.
Wasn't that black and white?
Dude, that's racist.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so going to hell.
Ren and Stimpy, man. I got to tell you, there was one episode, one of the early ones. I don't even know who thought of it. And it was the dumbest fucking shit. They were on some planet, and Stimpy gets up in the middle and says, goes out, like standing at the edge of the tent, and he says, "Oh, the moon, it's beautiful. You have to see it." And so he gets Ren up, and Ren walks outside the tent, and he runs into the moon. It's like 2 inches from the fucking zipper. I'm like, whoever thought of this did a lot of acid. I fucking died laughing. The dumbest. It was so fucking weird sometimes that I just couldn't believe anybody thought of it. It was just every time you thought it couldn't get any weirder, it did. I didn't know if anything could ever top the episode when Stimpy farted and then got depressed because it left, and he spent the whole episode trying to find it. I was dying.
Dude,
I remember Ren and Stimpy.
Yep, and the fart ended up marrying a dead fish. It was great. Fucking hilarious. And it honeymooned in his nose. It just never fucking stopped on that show.
Dude, I think you're right. I think they're doing acid, and that's going to make my number one look all the more better and wholesome. Of course, it has to do with music, and yes, I'm a fanboy. Drake and Josh. Drake and Josh is probably the best show. Just from the Big Shrimp to the Peruvian Pepper, and of course, that's where iCarly got her start. Just an amazing show, top to bottom. You got the hybrid family, the blended family, and they come together, and they couldn't be from more different worlds, but yet they have all the antics, and they get together and they pull it off. So many stars from that show that moved on to bigger things, and the guy played a fucking Les Paul. Come on. I mean, yes, I was a fucking 30-something watching Drake Bell going, fuck, I want his life. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. You did it too. You did it too. That's all I got to say. And you know what? If you don't like it, fight me. What's going on, Voodies? It's time for a little VooDoo throwdown. You think you can take me? Let's see it. My pilots are lit. I've got my meats. I've got my 2 3.5 ounce ground beef burgers. And, of course, on our burgers, VooDoo dust. And what we're going to do, we're going to do smash burgers. And I'm going to show you how fast it can be done. And if you think you can beat me, tag me, at me, slash me, duet me, whatever it is, you do, and send it to me. Because we're about ready to go. And we're going to knock this out of the park. So time will start once the first piece of food hits the grill. And that's same for you. So, if you're going to play along, get ready to rock and roll. Because it is on. Like your pilots, grab your knees, VooDoo like we do. Alright, here we go. Get ready, homies. Oh, look at that first patty. Don't forget to season that bad boy. What? Alright. Bun, ready to come off. Lettuce on the bottom of the bun. Top bun, get ready to hold. Guys, it is coming. We're almost ready to flip this bad boy. Look at that. Now, smash burger, no cheating. Cooked all the way through, still juicy. No crispy edges. Gotta be cooked, gotta be moist. Still a double hand drip. Alright. Rocking and rolling. Your patties better look as good as mine, homies. Season both sides, no cheating. No cheating. My friend Doc Barbecue says, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. No cheating. Here we go. Onion. Tomato. Oh, these yummy pickles. I love pickles. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you're ready. Fight me. What is going on, Booties? Help me welcome my friend, Virgil, Fabian, LB. What is up?
How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Thank you so much. This has been like,
Fabian.
2 years in the making, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And don't forget, guys, we got trivia coming up in 30. You can play trivia with my buddy, the director of all that, Keenan Cal, The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh, and Die Hard. And Die Hard.
Wait, what? Die Hard?
Yeah, bro. Read the chat,
Best
bro.
Christmas movie of all time?
It's
Thank
a
you.
Thanksgiving movie. It's a Thanksgiving movie.
Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
So
And
fun.
he has a machine gun, too.
What'd you call me? LB, what's going on, buddy?
How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Dude, first of all, you're like, dude, don't be like that. But I'm not going to fangirl out about all you do because I've been doing it for an hour already. But I do want to, in front of everybody, thank you for your give back because, being in the restaurant industry and you're in the restaurant industry and being in the film industry, you've given back on multi-levels. You've worked with us at Chamberlain High School to create a demonstration area for our students. You've worked with us to revamp different parts of our program. You've worked with us to put us in contact with restaurateurs for our kids. But more importantly, when we have those students who are interested and truly interested in film at the high school level back in the day, you would come out and sit with them and talk about your journey and what you did to get to where you're at. And you helped impact a lot of people, two of which, I don't know if you remember Justin Ciccarello, him and his brother, you sat with Justin over lunch one day and talked about your path. And he's one of many, but Justin is still working on the Survivor program. And
that's awesome.
And it's, you helping us talk to him in the culinary world and helping him see his true passion and him following it. Much love for every realm of your support and what you do, man.
Our pleasure. Right back at you, man. I was going to save this for the end, but I tell you, I watch you with your kids, and I've been in there many times and in different events in the golf tournament. It's amazing what you guys do with these kids, giving them a safe space, giving them a place where they feel like somebody cares, which I'm sure a lot of them don't have that in other places in their lives. But it's truly amazing from the outside watching you guys interact with these kids, man, and just to watch the impact you have in this community. We're lucky to have you. Lucky to have you.
I appreciate that.
And so are those kids.
And the words that you chose really made me feel even better, because someone asked me, you know, if I were to sum my philosophy up, what would it be? And it's pretty simple. It's accept, include, and empower. And that's exactly what you described.
Dude, you do it. You do it. No doubt.
Much love, man. Now we get to talk about all the cool shit. Dude, you were on the set of the fucking Mickey Mouse Club with fucking Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, the other guy whose name I can never remember.
Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling,
right,
was on that show. Yeah,
right, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
It was that had.
Nobody knew who they were back then.
No,
Nobody
they were very young. Christina was probably 10.
But how did you follow that path to end up there?
Me personally, or them?
You. How did you get to? This is what I want to do. This is where I go. And now I'm on this set. And in hindsight, god damn, dude.
It was a total accident. I worked in the film industry had just started in Orlando. I mean, just started. And they were looking for any warm body at the time. And I worked on a commercial. And I had no idea what I was doing. And somebody would say, go get this thing. And I didn't know what that thing was. So I would run. I was so excited to be on the set. I was 22, 23, whatever I was. And I would run and they go, we don't know what you're talking about. And I'd run the other way. And I was constantly running because I had no idea what I was doing. And one of the guys goes, man, you're a real hustler. I'm like, no, man, I'm an idiot. I had no idea. So he hired me. He said on Superboy and Swamp Thing and all these film shows.
And that was Rich Eisner.
No, that was Barry Waldman. He was, and to this day, still my hero. But I was working in the film industry, and that was kind of before the video industry had kind of gotten a foothold in Orlando. And they just needed anybody who was in the, I had gotten in the Directors Guild in Superboy. And they needed somebody in the Directors Guild. And there was like 5 of us in the state. So the Mouse Club called and goes, hey, this is video. It's a little different, but would you mind? Could you help us out? We're losing our guy. And so I did. And I had, again, had no idea. I'd never done video before. And just hustled through it. But the casting director on that show was absolutely amazing. It was incredible. What's that?
You said it was Superboy?
The first show I ever did in Orlando, I did a commercial for Chevy at MGM, and MGM still had dirt. They hadn't even finished the studio there. And Barry was the unit production manager on Superboy, and he saw me doing all this stuff, and he hired me. And that was a syndicated show way back in the day.
Who was on Superboy? Who was the actor?
Stacey Heideck. I don't know if you've ever heard her name. Stacey Heideck was she played Lois Lane. Gerard Christopher was Superboy. We had a few of them. But yeah, it was a great experience, man. We were 20-somethings running around, living a dream.
Dude, that's awesome.
16-hour day, 6 days a week.
Just like the restaurant business.
Yeah, man, exactly. Exactly.
But that gets you in, and that's your big break, and you're at MGM before MGM is what it is. It's not even that anymore, but that's what cuts you in, and that leads to all these other pieces of the puzzle. So you're with Disney to kick it out of the gate. You know, GM Disney. What was after Superboy? Where did we go?
I did Swamp Thing. After that,
I don't know much of this story. I know bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Remember, it's Orlando. This is in early 80s, mid 80s. There's only 20 people in town. Like there was no, if you worked on a show, there was 200 people in the show. And so you were on the next show because you had already done a show. You know what I mean? It wasn't a huge pool
You were the
to choose
experienced
from.
guy, even if it was one episode.
And it just grew from there. There was only 3 shows in town. So they just picked from whoever actually had experience. They don't want to hire some new guy who didn't know what he was doing.
They wanted the guy with
just
2 shows worth of experience.
It's seriously, my career was one progression of just absolute dumb luck after the next.
No such.
I'm telling you, I was so in the right place at the right time. I know that people say that. So absolutely true. I tell you what, I loved it so much. I made my first film when I was in 7th grade. I loved everything about all of that. And I can't tell you, I was so excited to be there. Hey man, you got to be the first guy in and bring the walkie-talkies. You got to be the last one to plug all the walkie-talkies. I didn't care.
Right.
I loved every second of it. If I got a couple hours sleep, I was good. Yeah, I was just ecstatic to be there.
The story with Swamp Thing, Pat, who I had known from shopping at the store.
Yeah.
He's on the set, and didn't they say something like they needed some big bad guy? And you're like, I got the guy.
Pat is 6'4", 350, bald. He used to be a wrestler. He was an umpire. He's just a menacing person.
Very much so.
Yeah, so he was all excited about it, and I said, "Hey, dude, come to Orlando on the weekend. I'll get you on the set. We're doing this whole psycho in some kind of like Arkham Asylum kind of thing on Swamp Thing." So the director fell in love with him and put him in like 10 scenes. He didn't say anything, but he would just start on him and then pull out. It was like Pat's greatest moment in life. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Oh, Pat was a great dude, and I'm sad he's not.
He
with
sure
us.
was. Yeah, man, he was a sweetheart.
He absolutely was, and he told that story to absolutely everybody. So
yeah,
you made
it. Wait, you? Oh yes, I was on Swamp Thing. I was
If you watch that episode, I'm not kidding. He's in there like 6 times in like really key shots. It was awesome. David Grossman, that was the director of that one.
So we do Swamp Thing. How do we end up in Hollywood? Because you go from Orlando and you end up in Hollywood.
So I got after the Mickey Mouse Club, Nickelodeon had just started up, and they needed a stage manager, which is what I was on the Mickey Mouse Club. And
so what does that mean? What's a stage manager do?
I have a headset on, and the director and the producers are all in a booth with, you've seen like all the monitors and the controls and all that hoo-ha. And I'm their voice on the floor. So they would talk to me and go, "Hey, stop, tell them this, do that, whatever." And I was just there. I was their proxy.
So
on the stage
like a game of telephone.
Yeah, absolutely. So Nickelodeon just started up, and they really didn't have anybody. So they called me up, and I did. They needed somebody to do Clarissa Explains It All for like 5 episodes, and I did it. And
what was your
all
role
that,
in that show?
I was a stage manager as well on that one.
Now, was that Orlando production or Hollywood production?
Yeah, Orlando, and I did that, and all that was about to do their pilot, and they hated their stage manager, so they called me.
I heard he was an asshole.
It was a she, but yes, she was.
Whatever.
And anyway, I did that show, and at some point, I had worked every week. We had a different director, and some of them were amazing. We had a lot of guest directors, Malcolm Jamal Warner and Tim Fields, and all these people would come on and direct. But
Dude, you
sometimes
met
we just
Tootie?
had Tootie and I were good friends. She did. If you look back, all that and Keenan and Kel, she did probably the most episodes of both of those shows.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. She was amazing, amazing person. So I did that show, and one day I just got kind of tired after I did 10 seasons of that show. And so probably in season
cow.
5, yeah, or
Back then,
6.
is the season a full year, or is it like now?
And that,
2?
no, that show, we started doing 13, I think, at a time. We would do 13 a year. And then at the end, we were doing 20 to 30.
But you did 10 years of that?
10 years. But remember, it's 13 weeks. So
Yeah, but still, you
know
got to
what
wait
I
a
mean?
whole other year, and then you do it again.
Well, we would do all that. Then we would do a season of Keenan and Kel. Then we would do a season of Amanda. Then we would do a season of Drake and Josh. You know what I mean? So that filled up your year. So then you just repeat the cycle. You know. But anyway, getting back, I did all that, and I finally went to my boss. It was Brian Robbins. Brian was the Italian kid on Head of the Class. I don't know if you
Yes.
remember that show.
Yes, I do.
Howard Hessman and all that.
Yes.
So Brian was the Vinny kid,
Mhm.
and he was my boss. And I finally went to him and I go, dude, when do I get to sit in the big chair? And he said, I tell you what. So a little bit of a backstory. If you brought a show to Orlando, you could do it on a budget, right? But once the show became popular, all the guys that brought the shows to Orlando were all LA based guys. So once the show became popular, the power shift changed, right? So they were just happy to do the show in Orlando. Once it got power, they go, we're going to do it in LA. You don't have to pick us up, or no, we'll do it. So Brian moved the show to LA. And I said, hey man, when do I get to sit in the big chair? He said, you want to do that? I said, of course I do. He said, I tell you what, if you come with us to LA, I'll let you direct. Nobody wants to take a chance. Nickelodeon did not, and I love them all. They were wonderful, but nobody on the East Coast wanted to take a chance on me because nobody knew me. And if I fell apart, it would be on them. But Brian went to bat for me and said, hey, we're going to bring Virgil to LA. You be our stage manager. If you come, we'll let you direct. So I did. And it was just awesome. And I already had a really good rapport with the kids. So it was an easy transition. So it went from me, I moved to LA, and they just offered me the show at that point, because it was truly easiest for them, right? The kids liked me. We had a good relationship. So it
That was
worked
all
out for
that,
all of
right?
us. Originally, it was all that. And then we moved into Keenan and Kel and Amanda show, which were all spinoffs.
Right.
Amanda was on all that. So was Keenan. So it was, it was truly an amazing run. And it won.
Go ahead.
What's that, brother?
No, go ahead.
No, it was truly amazing. I didn't, but Tolan Robbins, who was a production company, they owned Saturday Night. At the time, that was just kicking. It was just the thing that kids just watched for 3 hours, and it was all their shows. So it was amazing.
They're incredible. Not that I watch them, but they're incredible.
We've talked about Drake and Josh, man. Don't you not?
Hey, all right, Big Fat Liar or She's All That?
Yeah.
Which one, or She's the Man? Which
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Big Fat Liar or She's the Man? Which is the better movie?
Okay. So She's the Man, 1,000%.
1,000%.
I'm gonna give you a little. Okay, I don't. Nobody's. Yeah, don't ever hear.
Nobody
this, but
watches our show.
Big Fat. No. Big Fat Liar. You know the whole blue thing where he falls in
Right.
the pool and right.
Yeah, that was you.
That was written by Steve Holland. Steve ended up being the showrunner on Big Bang Theory. We came out of Orlando together, but that was his idea. That was on every movie. What's that?
What's a showrunner?
Okay, so he is the executive producer. He writes all the shows. He decides what's going to be on the show. Amazing guy. He came out of Orlando from nothing. He was a writer on all this on all that way back in the day. He was a production assistant when we first started together. And that whole blue thing was his idea. And Steve Holland does not have a credit on that movie in any way, shape, or form.
Dude, that's horrible.
So I hate that movie for him. So she's the man, because my two girls can recite every line from She's the Man. So
I might
every line.
I might have to go with them on that and see who can really do it. Dude, that movie's
Yeah,
great.
man. I'm telling you. I didn't know that till I sat with my daughters and watched the movie, and I couldn't hear anything.
Dude, that movie is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I love her for that movie.
It's one of the saddest moments looking back, to think of her, because her and I were really close, and I was really close with her family.
Right.
And I don't know if you remember Lori Beth Denberg. She was a big girl on all that.
Yep.
Played the teacher. And Lori Beth and I still talk. And we have tried to hunt Amanda down for probably a year now.
Wow.
And cannot do it. But I love her so much, and I wish I could help. But
truth be told, I never watched the Amanda Show until I met you.
Yeah.
But I love the movie She's the Man. So when I traced it backwards, it's fucking awesome. But I did that one backwards. Drake and Josh, I was all over that.
Fun show.
Oh, fun show. Absolutely fun.
Yeah.
So we do all that. We do these shows. And you know what? I'm going to pass out some fuck yous right now, just so you know. I was talking to Keenan last week. Fuck you.
Were you really?
You were, dude. You told me that one day. You told me I reached out to Keenan last week, and I'm like, fuck you.
I thought you were talking to Keenan.
No, okay. You. Fuck you.
He's a Tampa boy. Keenan's a Tampa boy now.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. He lives here?
Yeah, he's got a house here somewhere. He won't return my calls, but yes.
One day, my wife was down at Publix, and she comes back and she goes, I just saw Keenan at Publix. I'm like, no, you didn't. She goes, no, I so did. And that's really cool. Why won't he return your calls? He's big time now?
You got to go through 3 people to get to him, man. He's big time.
Well, isn't he the longest standing Saturday Night Live cast member of all time now?
All time.
What's your favorite Keenan skit of all time? Whether it's Keenan and Cal, all that. I'm gonna sound like an asshole now. Is he Good Burger?
No. Yeah.
All right,
Keenan.
I watched
Keenan
that because
I will tell you the funniest thing I have ever seen. And Keenan, I loved all those kids. I loved Keenan in Another Zip Code. He was the guy on Keenan and Kel. Kel would always forget things, and he had to go pick up keys because they were leaving. Whatever. Keenan knew that, and he would get the keys. If Kel walked out, Keenan knew he had to go get the keys. Keenan would go get the keys and then walk out. He was the biggest class act, and I put it all on his mother. His mother was amazing, stellar, the best stage mom on the planet. Keenan did a sketch called he would do Principal Pimpel. And so I don't know if you remember that, but he played this principal, and he had a huge pimple on his head. And as he would get upset, it would pulsate and get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So
I think I know that guy.
Oh my God. Look back at Principal Pimpel, one of the funniest things. Well, Keenan did a PSA one time as Principal Pimpel, and he had to look down the hall and kind of talk about what he was seeing. It was one of the funniest things ever. It's just a guy sitting at a desk. That's a tribute to Keenan and his genius. So we wrote a sketch called Keenan Sees Things because his expressions were so amazing. And it's him sitting on a park bench. And that's all it is. He has no dialogue. And it's just his expressions. And they're explaining the things he's seeing. He was that kind of guy. He was just, I can't say enough good things about him. Absolutely amazing.
Everyday French with Pierre Escargot always cracked me up. What's that?
Genius. He's just genius. That's all Keenan.
So
That's all.
when we look at, and in your opinion, and we, I mean, you've seen the things that I run where I do IMO. I do IMO all the time, in my opinion, because that's all we have. You know, everything that we have in life is the makeup of people and interactions that we've experienced, and that makes us who we are, and it's through our perception. So when I ask you something, I don't want you to think that I'm expecting you to be some expert authority. I'm truly asking you in your opinion. What we see of Keenan on Saturday Night Live, is that just an extension of the real Keenan?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's just him.
It's incredible. My favorite.
No, he's one of my favorite people on the planet. So,
well, I wish you could get through those three people, especially if he's a Tampa man.
I'll hunt him down. I'm not. It's not like he's ignoring me. I put minimal effort into it. So,
right.
We'll hook up again one day.
All right. So everybody knows out there, we did put the link for trivia in the chat bar there. If you want to play trivia against the director of let's see, all that, Keenan and Cal, the Amanda Show, Drake and Josh, and Die Hard, go ahead and log in now.
Hey, I just have to say, can I say one thing?
You can say anything you want.
Can I give a shout out to Teresa Capitano?
What, Teresa Capitano?
She's my girlfriend. She's watching, and I told her I would do that, or she will never speak to me again.
Just a super cool chick. And you need to tell your brother-in-law to fuck off, because he got one over on me last time.
What did he do?
Like, I asked him to, you guys were supposed to come on, and then you had something happen. You had to back out. And I love that you're here and we're talking about the things we're talking about. But when you guys were going to come on together, all I wanted to talk about was the shenanigans that you guys pull, because you guys do some fucked up shit. And in that vein, here's what happens. I'm like, dude, what's up with LV? He's not going to be on. Something happened. Well, what day is it? Well, his girlfriend, she has forklift class at night. So that's probably why he can't come on. And I'm like, forklift class? Wow. He goes, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
She works at Costco. She got a promotion, and she's getting forklift training because she's going to drive the forklift to lift up and down the stock. And dude, I know where your fucking girl works, and I'm still buying in. I know where she works. I was there she works at a school. I was there visiting kids, and I'm talking to her, and yet I feel that Jimmy's reeling me in. And I'm like, I go, dude, I didn't know she worked at fucking Costco. And then he starts laughing. I'm like, dude, you're a dick, bro.
Right? We have a rule, Erik. If Jimmy is talking, it's a lie. Yeah, you don't believe any of it. It's just a 90% rule. Yeah.
If his lips are moving.
There are still people, including my sister, who he's married to, that still say the phrase, "Are you serious, Jimmy?" And it blows my mind, because he will just come up with the most ridiculous shit, and they go, "Are you serious?"
The day we came in,
I don't understand.
The day we came in for legs for the table. So if you work in food service, you got the stainless steel legs that go down, and then there's legs that pop up inside. And the legs have adjusters on them so you could level the table. But when a fat ass like me sits on it, the fucking adjuster fucking strips and pops inside. So you got to go buy new fucking legs. So we go in. I'm like, Jimmy, we need some legs. Do you guys have those? He goes, yeah, I got them right here in the cabinet. Reaches down to grab them and then looks up and goes, wait a minute. Did you need front legs or back legs? And we all look at each other like, I don't know what the fuck. And then he starts losing his shit. And I'm like, dude, fuck off, bro.
Yeah. He asked people if it's left-handed or right-handed. Is that a right-handed griddle or is that a left-handed griddle? Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so freaking awesome.
The left-handed griddle costs more.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my God. Wow.
And it's so funny when you hear people who've been in the industry for years just pause.
Dude, I paused and I'm like, I've been in industry. I've been doing this since I was 14. I didn't know there was a front leg and a back leg. And I'm like, we got Cole McBride checking in.
Cole.
For those of you just out there checking in, make sure you know tomorrow we are at Fat Rabbit. We will be at Fat Rabbit from 5 until 9 p.m. streaming live. We will not stream any of the episodes. So if you want the early release party, you have to come out and view on site. When we are playing the episodes on site, we will play, I don't know, some Muzak or maybe we'll play Virgil's. I don't know if you knew this. He also directed Legally Blonde with Reese Witherspoon. Not really. But maybe we'll be playing that.
I wrote that
during that time, but you will not see any of the final episodes unless you are on site at Fat Rabbit Pub, and it is the only place you could buy the burger in advance. Burgers will drop at 7:30. We will announce the winner. Come out, find out which burger won. We're not even telling you who's in the finals because the semifinals have not even aired. Tomorrow we'll recap the semifinals. We'll talk about what happened. We will play the finals, and of course, the finals took place at the Epicurean Hotel. And for those of you who haven't seen it yet, maybe it's a spoiler alert. Turn the channel like anybody gives a fuck. The judges for the final, Chef Carlos Villanueva, Principal Sharon Tamicki from Irwin Technical College, and MJ from the MJ Morning Show. So you'll get to see what they thought of the burgers and who first of all, who made it, and then who rated them the best. LV, what was your... I got to tell you my favorite Keenan skit before we move on. And it's a Saturday Night Live skit, and it's What's Up With That? He's hosting the talk show, and it doesn't matter who he's talking to. It gets all quiet. He's like, uncomfortable silence. And then he's, what's up with that? And he's got the hype guy in the back, which is the coach.
Yeah, Jason Sudeikis.
Oh, my God. He's back there with the kangaroo fit on.
Yeah.
That is my absolute favorite Keenan skit.
Jason Sudeikis steals that sketch.
He does.
in his Running Man outfit. Yeah.
I think he steals everything he's in because he goes in with 130% on everything.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
yeah. We could sit and talk about Keenan for hours, man. I'll tell you the best Keenan story. My son turns 6, maybe. We're at Chuck E. Cheese. And we're Keenan and I and Kel. We're doing Keenan and Kel. And I'm talking to the boys. And I'm like, what are you doing this weekend? Yada, yada. And Keenan lived in Georgia. So his mom was in Georgia. So Keenan really didn't have like a social clique.
Right.
So he goes, what are you doing this weekend? And sometimes we'd take him out, me and some of the producers or whatever, take him to lunch or whatever. He goes, it's my son's birthday. He goes, I want to come. I said, okay. It's at Chuck E. Cheese on whenever it was. Okay, I'll be there. So Keenan walks in. Understand that I had no idea that anybody watched any of these shows. I truly did not. It's basic cable, Nickel. But I didn't think anybody watched.
But you're also
at
truly
the time,
humble.
No, I promise. I learned later as my kids grew up that somebody was watching it and it was important to those kids. But Keenan walked in with Kel. And they walked over and they hugged my son and yada, yada. And they had met him a few times. And they walked over and the place went ape shit. And we must have had 100 kids run up. They recognized him right away, came up and escort. We had to fight to get Keenan and Kel out of Chuck E. Cheese at my son's birthday party. They couldn't have been there 30 seconds. And I was like, okay,
Does your son remember it?
Somebody's watching. Oh yeah. We have pictures
That's
of
awesome.
it. There's video of it somewhere.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah. But that's the kind of guys they were. Just awesome that they would even show up to my son's birthday. Like, that's the kind of relationships we all had. It was pretty awesome.
You know, the way you
Pretty awesome.
describe it kind of sounds like that magical crew in a restaurant that has been together forever and the family bond you build.
1000%.
And you know, when you and I'm sure that's across any industry. I have it in teaching. I mean, Big Eddie C and I have been together for I don't even know how long.
Yeah.
And you just build those bonds, and it happens in industries across the genres, whatever it is.
Absolutely.
But you can't beat those. You can't take those away.
No, 1000%.
And it's magical, and that's very
It
cool.
is.
And
I miss
I'm
it terribly.
You know, I'm
No,
glad
you
that
have
I
that.
have
You
that
have
with you in the restaurant industry, and I'm glad that it carries over, and I get to hear all the stories from you know your film industry. I still am kind of pissy, just so you know, about the time you had to fly out to LA to film some fucking Jack Black, Tom Cruise shit. Just so you know, you know, I was like, dude, I haven't seen you in a while. What's up? Well, you know, I had to fucking fill out Jack Black. Fuck off, dude. Yeah, I'll pass out fuck yous to free all night for you all night.
What?
It was some commercial or something, if I remember right.
It was the Snick. We did a series called the Snick House, and they rented a house. It was actually like Tony Curtis and I don't remember. It was Tony Curtis's house. It was this big circle house.
Jamie Lee's dad, you know.
And it had a swimming pool in the middle.
Oh,
So we
shit.
would get a band, and we had a host. I don't remember who hosted it, but
Like,
and we
you
would
know,
have celebrities come and sing or whatever. It was kind of a variety show kind of
kind
thing.
of like my dream come true.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. So one time Tom Cruise came. You know, every week we would have whoever had a. But here's the thing: whoever had a movie, that was a great audience for them.
Don't fucking
to
downplay it, dude. Don't.
You know what I mean?
Don't
Yeah.
downplay it. Tom fucking
It was
Cruise.
not that. It was not that big a deal.
Like you're not over in Clearwater at the fucking, you know, fucking space captain's house hanging out with Tom, you know.
No. It was, hey, how you doing? You need anything? You good? Okay. And that was the extent of our relationship.
And then we jumped on the couch for about 10 minutes and frolicked.
No.
And
The only person I ever talked to, Jesus, now I can't remember.
you talked to Jesus?
No, I did.
Every day.
Golly.
Every day.
No, what from Anchorman.
Ron Jeremy.
He's in,
not Ron Jeremy,
no.
Ron Burgundy.
No.
Wrong, Ron.
No, okay. Move on. I can't remember his name.
Are you
He's
working
in-
on anything now?
He's from
I am
Slap in the
not.
Bass? That guy?
No, I kind of stepped away in 2006, maybe 7. For a number of personal reasons. And I had to spend more time in Florida than I did in Los Angeles, so that kind of killed it here. I had too many responsibilities here. So,
And you know what? I'm glad you did because we got
Me too.
I got to meet you
Yeah.
and spend more time with you and hang with you and like
Yeah.
I say all the time, I knew you as a friend first and I fanboyed second, and I'm glad because had I fanboyed first, I don't know that I mean, I'm a fanboy, dude, and I hope you know that, but
Dude, right back at you.
but on the real, I'm more of a fanboy for who you are holistically than the things you've accomplished. I wanted to talk about Mono Swan, We haven't even talked about that because your art is phenomenal. I wanted to talk about your granddad, who you pay tribute to. There's so much I want to talk to you about because you're such a fucking cool, interesting cat. And it goes way beyond the Drake and Josh. You're so much more deep than that. And music.
Right back at you, man.
All about music.
Right back at you.
Bring him back again.
Dude, it took me 2 years to get him here tonight. And it's sad. You know what's sad, LV?
What?
That I got to kick your ass in trivia.
1, 2, 3, time to play VooDoo Games. Let's seize the day. Contestants ready, stand up tall, get ready to face the VooDoo Chef's call. Guitars raging, drums pound loud, and the stage show will make you proud. Guess the answer, show your might, bring the fire, shine so bright. VooDoo Games, here we go. Take a chance, give it a throw. VooDoo Games, show what you got. Beat the chef, give it all you got. VooDoo Games, here we go. Take a chance, give it a throw. VooDoo Games, show what you got. Beat the chef, give it all you've got.
All right, LV, before I start talking real smack,
Yes, sir.
when we do the outro lasts for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Do me a solid and hang out for those 2 minutes.
Of course.
And then we could do a quick wrap up after we go off live, and I would love that.
You got it, bro.
Hey, big shout out to my girl Shay, who's in the room, from Shay Sweets, the absolute best macarons on the planet. Are you at Hyde Park this weekend? Oh, what's wrong with you, Shay? You got to check that mic connection. We had you in the green room too long. It's on your end, not mine. So go to your audio settings and check your mic contact. All right, while she's checking her mic contact, if Hyde Park Market is this weekend, make sure you check her website. Shay Sweet. She is not there this weekend. Does not matter. You can go to her website and order whatever the fuck you want. And I'm going to tell you, they're the best macarons you will ever have. They're on our Gasparilla float. I believe they're in the majority of the Gasparilla tents at Gasparilla season. They're in the Mystic Cruise tents. They're in the Wives tents. They're just the best there are. Try again, Shay. Shit. I can't unmute you. Hit your space bar. See if you're unmuted. Say something. I love you. Log out and log back in. While Shay is logging out and logging back in, I'm going to go over the rules for VooDoo Games because we do have hard outs. As you know, if you miss any episode of the VooDoo Chef Podcast, you can find all the VODs at RHS TV. You can download the app on all your smart TVs, on all your smart products, your computer, or you can go to rhstv.com. Just make sure you're checking your browser and that it does accept RHS TV. You can find all the past episodes, including this one. It'll be up tomorrow at 11 p.m. They rerun the shows at 11 p.m. And they do that because we say fuck a lot and because I do think you drink straight out of the bottle.
Alcohol and profanity. And now there are warnings on TV shows for smoking. It's right up there with violence and profanity.
Really? Well, we could just do this, baby. Fuck you, Tipper Gore. So there we go. And of course, my man Mitch, he's got a little bit of a juke joint. We're going to bring Shay back. Shay, can we hear you now? No, we can't hear you.
Oh, shit.
We can't hear you. We'll wait 1 second. I got to give the rules because LV's never played trivia. Just so you know, LV, Drew Park Jimmy was supposed to log in and play against you in trivia tonight. But you and I both know he could not figure out how to do that without us. So,
He would have embarrassed himself anyway.
oh, dude, he was here last time, and he's like, "What the fuck? You guys are fast." So here's the rules. Tonight's keeper of trivia is Mitch. Mitch is sitting in, of course, for Chef Pat. Mitch is the keeper of trivia. I have no clue what the topic is. He even tried to tease me with it today, and I said, dude, don't tell me. So we have no idea what the topic is or what any of the questions are. He will ask a question. If you know the answer, simply shout out your own name. Your own name. Mitch will call upon whomever he hears first. If he calls your name, you'll have an opportunity to answer a question. If you answer a question right, you get a point. If you don't, no harm, no foul. But everybody else will get the opportunity to hear the question and answer it if they know the answer. Again, he will go in the order that he hears the names. Do not shout out the answer. Shout out your own name. Shay? Just raise your hand. And then that's the answer. Mitch is great at reading lips.
Yeah.
Sounds like. Here, watch this. So today is VooDoo Games, but again, we're just going to fly this banner, find out all the places. She's just going to sit there and look pretty because she can do that. Make sure you check her out. Call up, order the Jack Daniels Jack and Coke macarons, soon to be the Blue Note Bourbon and Coke macarons. That way, when she makes them, she can make an extra dozen, send them my way. And we're good to go. All right. Mitch will read the question. He will shout out your own name if you think you know the answer. And then he'll call upon us, and we'll fucking answer the questions. Mitch, what the fuck is the category tonight?
So, in honor of our special guest and our top three, I have Nickelodeon and Disney trivia.
Oh, no.
So, dude, if you lose this,
I know.
No, I gotta say, Erik, I really thought this was going to be hard for you, but I
until I started talking,
did not realize until tonight. I'm scared you might win.
you didn't realize until tonight what a fucking weirdo I am. Mitch, I watch a lot of TV. A lot.
I'm seeing that.
I watch 5 hours of wrestling a week alone.
Oh my word.
There's 5 hours worth of wrestling in a week.
People look at me and go, "Where do you find the time?" I follow you on Facebook. I said, "Well, I got to unwind somehow."
He watches the same one twice.
I might watch 5 reels of wrestling in a week.
I'm watching clips of Dusty Rhodes dressing up as Uvalde Slim at the Tampa Sportatorium. All right, here we go.
Before we start,
Uh-oh.
I have actually been an extra in a movie.
What movie was that? Swamp Thing?
Hot House. No, Swamp Thing out, right? I wish. It's called Hot House. It's up in Georgia.
Very
Long
cool.
time ago.
The LV, tell the truth. He kind of favors Pat a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
It's the head.
Goatee, mustache, bald, yeah.
And the fact that he's always trying to pimp out knife sharpening. All right, here we go.
All right. Ready. Here we go. Number 1. I'll give you a softball. Which famous singer and actress was in the hit Disney Channel show Wizards of Waverly
VooDoo.
Place? VooDoo.
Selena Gomez.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Because there's so many, right?
Well, you know, I don't know the actor's name, but whoever played her uncle in that show was really funny. And you had Dom DeLuise's kid in that show.
I never watched it.
Me neither.
Yeah,
but the fact that you had Dom DeLuise's kid there alone, Dom DeLuise just fucking.
Oh my God.
Guy.
These fucking movies with Burt Reynolds. Holy shit.
Cannonball Run.
Hey, I like movies with Burt Reynolds.
Damn right.
Shay, Burt Reynolds was an actor from like the late 70s, early 80s.
That's so sad.
Oh, she's laughing. We just can't hear her.
She knew the answer to that too. She texted to me, and that's why I just ignored the text. Actually, she's trying to divert me, going macarons.
It'll
Hey,
work.
that would work with me.
Yeah.
It works all the time. Her Jack and Coke macarons are fucking absolutely insane.
Hey, would I get in trouble if that's what I ordered for my students?
Can I hear you now, Shay?
Okay, can you hear me?
We can
Yes.
hear you now. What's
All right,
going
I'll
on?
fix my phone. I
Hey,
don't know.
Shay, meet my friend LV. Did you ever watch any of the shows on Nickelodeon?
Absolutely. I'm a 90s baby.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I had to describe who Burt Reynolds was.
Look, I'm also good with like faces and not names. So there's that.
Well, this is LV. LV, one of the first episodes I saw. I think it was all that. It might have been Amanda shows when they called you out on stage and recognized you, and that was very cool.
That was the Amanda show.
That was very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's so sad to see where she is in life now. I just wish her
I
the best.
know.
You're a rock star in my mind, buddy.
Yeah.
And again,
Basic cable, bro.
sad why I'm gonna have to kick your ass in fucking shitty streaming online trivia. Question number 2. Here we go.
All right, another softball. What famous singer?
Virgil.
What?
What?
Thought I was- What famous singer had a role in Victoria's
VooDoo.
as VooDoo?
Ariana Grande.
Uh,
I mean,
Not-
Jade has a singing career too, but it's not Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
And again, the number one
That was a
actor
little
on that show is Sipowicz. The episode where they had to make films and they're playing all around the mulberry bush and Jade is in the bathtub and all of a sudden she jumps up and starts yelling and Sipowicz freaks out and has to run out of the fucking theater. Fucking classic, bro. I'm the only one.
Yeah,
My daughter's inside going, "Pop, you're embarrassing me." I'm like,
my daughter's off screen going, I know it. I know
right?
it.
I know. She's telling me I'm embarrassed her, but she knows which episode it was.
Yeah.
All right, Mitch.
Number 3. All right. In Hannah Montana, who is Miley Cyrus's grandmother?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton.
And in real life, it's her godmother.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So is everybody's microphone working? I don't hear anybody else. I mean,
I mean, he also, I just feel like had practice, you know.
I'm going to give you a secret. You have to start speaking before the question's out because he has this. He has the ultimate connection. Oh, he's not on stage. Let's get another one real quick.
Yeah. Get a couple in.
What is the name of the web show Carly, Sam,
VooDoo.
and Freddie host? Y'all falling asleep. Go ahead, Erik.
Hi, Carly.
Damn.
So, Mitch, tell the truth because, I'm sure somebody is telling out there. I'm sure Fleener's calling shenanigans. I heard Shay's name before VooDoo. See, I knew it was coming. Shay, tell the truth. Have you even shouted your name yet? I'm curious.
I like opened my mouth to, and then next thing you know, your voice came out. So there's that.
Fleener calls shenanigans all the time.
It's going to be shenanigans.
But how often do I see him here?
Well, he's sleepy. He can't come in. He's sleepy. Although he can hang out with me till 1 o'clock in the morning watching fights, he can't come in and play trivia.
I'm sleepy too.
So Mitch thought the same thing, and Mitch, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You thought there might be some shenanigans too until you hosted. Do I have any idea what you're asking me or any?
Nope, not at all.
I'm just.
And I'm going to be honest. I try to trick you every single time. I try and find questions I don't think you're going to know. And
Yeah,
it's
but
not
you had
working.
no idea what a loser I am and how much fucking TV I watch.
Next time I'm going to call Ed, I'm going to like, look, give me some questions he's not going to be able to get.
So don't ask me about Cobra Kai. Don't ask me about fucking Outer Banks. Don't ask me about the
You should have seen us at 80s hair metal trivia night.
Oh, dude, we got 100%, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I think
Ed,
so.
how bad are we going to kick everybody's ass tomorrow on Bard Trivia?
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh,
We got hashtag coming in saying I cheat. I got to tell you, this is one thing. Monopoly? Fuck yeah, I'll cheat. No, I'm just stupid. I have no life. I'm the cable guy. I'm the real life cable guy.
Like I used to say about my dad. I used to say this about my dad all the time. A head full of useless knowledge.
Do we have any
Pretty
like
much.
90s like cartoons in there?
Aren't they all?
No.
LB, you
like
LB, you might be the only one who would know this. My three sons. What was their last name? It was Ernie, Chip. I can't remember the oldest kid's name. What was their last name?
I don't
Wasn't it like
remember.
McMaster or something?
I don't know. But
No, that was
Ernie,
the guy on the show. No, Fred McMurray. No, I don't.
Fred McMurray, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. I don't remember. I love that show, but
here's one. This would stump me. Next week, do trivia on flat Earth. I would just be true to everything. True.
All right, number 5.
Number 5.
In the show, Phineas and Ferb,
Uh-oh.
Perry the platypus is a secret agent.
Yes.
What is his arch enemy's name?
Oh,
That's you, Shay.
it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna blame lack of caffeine today. That's
Yeah.
I'm going to blame the fact that I really don't care for cartoons.
really.
Unless it's the Flintstones or Scooby-Doo. Not really. Or Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny is fucking the shit.
All the Bugs ones.
Bugs
Did
Bunny
you like the one where Bugs Bunny dressed up as a girl bunny?
Ooh.
What's your favorite Bugs Bunny cartoon? Anybody?
All
Oh,
of them.
man.
I just love Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny is like the shit.
Well, it's Bugs Bunny adjacent, but I always cracked up at Michigan J. Frog. That fucking frog wouldn't do shit in front of an audience. Asshole. You know.
I have no
Bingo!
clue.
All right, you know he looked that shit up.
I have no
No,
clue
he
what
did.
that is. What is
Sean
that?
Nanigans.
That's the answer.
Yeah, that's Sean Nanigans right there.
Yeah, Sean Hannigan's in.
What is that? Tell me.
That's
Educate
the
me.
answer. That's the arch enemy.
Oh, he
Dr.
did.
Heinz Doofenshmirtz.
I thought it was some fucking Bugs Bunny cartoon. I'm like, I mean, we just did a episode of the podcast. Where's my Hassenpfeffer? It was rolling right from Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Wait, did you watch the Animaniacs though? Warner Brothers?
Never seen-
Animaniacs?
What? Yeah, and have you never seen the Animaniacs?
Never seen it.
Yeah, I never saw
He
it.
doesn't watch cartoons.
Oh, you're missing out.
I
You
think
would
it was
like
this
it 'cause
thing-
it's
this thing
like
called a
not
job.
really- Huh?
No, he's too busy watching Barney.
I worked in the restaurants at that time, and I was in the restaurant every Saturday.
Yeah, well, you should like go look at some like reruns of that or stream it. It gives like Ren and Stimpy vibes, but not like as adult friendly. It's
Really,
definitely more
really,
geared towards kids, but like it's not your typical like
really not a fan of cartoons.
you're missing out. That was
All right, so we got to move on. The score is Erik 4. Everybody else, y'all suck.
What question are we on?
Number 6.
Oh, I only got to get one more right.
On the show, Good Luck Charlie, whose idea was it to make a video diary for their baby?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
The oldest daughter.
No.
Yes, it was. I just don't know her name.
No. Well, at least I don't think it's a girl's name.
It is.
But you don't know the name, it doesn't count. My rules.
It was a real shitty show, too. It was a real shitty show, and I can't stand that actress.
Who do you think picked these questions?
You did.
your kids.
Laura? Good Luck Charlie is a horrible, horrible show.
I don't think
Anybody?
No idea.
Yeah.
Teddy.
That's the oldest daughter, dude.
I don't know that.
And she's horrible. The bitch can't act.
Yeah, never saw this a day in my life.
You're Googling it right now?
Yeah.
Horrible show.
Looks to be so.
Number 7.
All right.
All right. This one should be easier for you. First Lady Michelle Obama was featured in which Nickelodeon TV show?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Who gives a fuck?
Don't you dare disrespect the first lady, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, it's no disrespect to the first lady, but let's not fucking mix mindless entertainment with politics. I love mindless entertainment.
Well, this show is mindless entertainment.
Yeah, let's not put fucking thought into it. That's like saying fucking somebody's gonna be on WWE this weekend with a real message. It's fake.
Who said anything about a real message? They had a guest appearance. If Michelle Obama was on WWE and was getting
VooDoo,
body
all
slammed,
that.
you'd watch it.
VooDoo, all that.
Nope.
I feel like she got slimed.
Oh, that would have been cool.
And you know what? Double Dare is definitely way the fuck up there in the top 3. Definitely should have been mentioned in the fucking honorable mentions. That's a great show, Mark Summers.
Only thing I really remember from Nickelodeon is the slime back in the day.
You got 90 seconds.
I'm
All right,
watching.
we're going to do
iCarly.
correct.
Everybody
iCarly.
voted.
iCarly.
I remember that episode.
Bullshit. Whatever the hell number we're on.
8.
8.
8. What is the name of Nickelodeon's annual slime-filled event?
Oh,
Kids' Choice Awards. LV.
Bing, bing, bing. But next time, call your name.
Sorry. Yep.
LV, don't remember. Don't go away.
Yeah.
And last one, no, real quick. What is the name of...
Hello, everyone. It's Hugh Jasshole here, coming to you from London, England. It's nice to hear all of you. Actually, it's just me. It's Hugh Jasshole. What do you think? Huh? You think I'm from London? I wanted to tell you all that there was one time my sister went fishing with 7 guys and came back with a big red snapper. Have a good evening and fuck off!
VooDoo Chef with his magic knife cuts through the air like a ghost in the night. Butter sizzles so